Willie D Live.
I think that Western civilization has gotten to the point when it deals with medicine, it's dealing with the general sickness, not with the individual. And we're all different. You know what I mean? That's why they'll say stuff like you're lactose intolerant. Most of us are, because we were never designed to drink milk past our mama's weaning. That's most mammals. But this system made a lot of money selling milk. That's what you remember the commercials. Milk will do your body
make
good.
it strong and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
because they can pasteurize it. They can put, for all my street bros, they can put a lot of cut on that brick. And they can turn that into a lot of money. So the result of that is that, you got to understand that there's certain things going on. And again, no doctors, because there were some doctors and nurses in there that were angels to me. They basically, they were gracious enough to let me make my choice, and then once I did, they still didn't treat me inhumanly. They were gracious enough to try to let me function as I wanted to, rather than every day trying to come in and jab me and do this and do that. But by the grace of God, Willie, honestly, I got on the CMARS, Bladder Colloidal Silver. Like, I'm in there working out with a 1-pound dumbbell. Like I'm really getting it in. So I had to be rebirthed, and I got a lot of chance to sit up in the hospital, just assess things and just figure out exactly, like someone said this to me earlier. I think going through the worst part of my life found my greatest purpose. And anybody who really knows Chris knows I'm terrified of needles and doctors and all that kind of stuff. It's not that I don't go, but there's something about it that just has never sat right. And I think maybe when I was younger, reading the book of Daniel might have affected some of it too. Because given what I do really know about food's great. But we've become a society that doesn't eat to live, we live to eat. So there's a difference. And food is great, but you got to find balance in it, especially when you start getting older. And our culture has a certain type of diet that the food is amazing. I think we make, for me, Jamaican and Southern food, that's my favorite. So fried fish, collard greens, all that. But I had to get to the point where I had to make a choice whether I wanted to be healthy or not. Because obviously there was some disease going on in my cells that was causing my kidney and all that kind of stuff to react. So I started just getting real healthy and just started opening my mind back up to the newness of being rebirthed and how I would exist in this time. Because I knew that I wanted to sing again, but I didn't know if I'd be able to. And at that time, I'm still going through a 20-year hiatus of fighting with the music industry over my masters, my rights, my licenses, and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm sitting in the hospital, and late at night, I would have the greatest revelations about my kids and what I felt I was purposed to do. So this is like the first time me back out. I'm actually doing shows again. And even the people like my rehab people, my nurses and stuff that did wound up sticking out, because I wound up leaving the hospital and actually checking into my condo in Burbank has upstairs, downstairs. So being paralyzed, I couldn't get up the stairs. So I rented out a residence inn in Calabasas and hired 2 nurses, and I healed. I didn't heal myself, but I took the path of natural healing, and I was able to walk again and get my functions back and all. Man, I didn't, for the first time in my life, I woke up every day for 6 months, had no feeling in my body.